What are 5 things a small business should do in order to get started with digital marketing?
That's a great question. I think the first thing you need to do as a business owner is define your business goals. You need to determine what your sales are going to be. You need to at least have a gauge or a target. But part of that is also to determine what your maybe what your digital needs might be and what you want to accomplish online specifically. That's number one. Number two is define who your ideal client is. You need to determine maybe the demographic of your client. You need to do a bit of research and some deep diving into that. Age, education, income, all those things come into play, determining whether or not you're going after, say, B2B or B2C. It will differ. Obviously, the third thing I would say is you need to determine where you're going to reach these clients. So you use an example as one platform or one area of digital marketing is social media. You need to determine if it's social media you're looking at, then you need to determine if it's going to be Facebook. Maybe your product or your service is going to be driven or read or shared by the 25 to 54 age group. Maybe it's mostly male, maybe it's mostly female. You need to look at the demographics for things like Facebook, the demographics for Instagram, their sister company. Also, you need to look at things like Twitter. Are you going to get some drive off of Twitter? Maybe LinkedIn, if it's a business-to-business type professional service that you're offering, maybe LinkedIn is an area you need to focus on as well. And right now we're only speaking about not ad-driven social media, but more specifically organic. Number 4, you need to build these platforms out, create the brand image you want to have, and then you need to execute on these brands. And it's all about consistency in the marketplace. So if you're going to start doing one organic post per week, then certainly that's better than nothing, but certainly one organic post per week is not going to drive any sort of activity or following. You need to have a story, you need to put your story online, and you need to engage with clients. And the only way you're going to engage with clients is to keep executing on your information and sharing it with the public, or sharing it more specifically with your client base, your potential client base. And the fifth one is to ensure that over time that you're monitoring in the way of analytics and on an ongoing basis. It's not something that you do and forget. You don't set it and forget it. You have to keep monitoring, you have to keep massaging, you have to keep changing things. And these are some of the basic steps when you prepare to start a digital marketing campaign or program.